Alright! Damn, that was a good stretch. Alright, little disclaimer before this starts. I just wanted to say, don't take this video as like, oh, I need to get this. It's just more so like a suggestion. If you see something that looks cool, get it. I'm not your mother. Just do it. If you think it looks fun, you know, just grab it. That I'm not gonna be like, if you don't do this, you're throwing the game. I'm gonna kick you out. All right, enough fucking onto the list. The worst Warbond, like just straight up in the entire game, as of right now, is the cutting edge one. That doesn't mean anything in it is bad. There are still some great items in it, but as of right now, the armor is kind of ass. Now, I don't mean that in a way to where it's actually bad. It's more so that its use is very niche. It gives you 95%, you know, DR to arc damage, which sounds good on paper, considering that you do get 2 other arc weapons in the cutting edge Warbond. And, you know, you also got the big fuck off Tesla tower that I don't really see anybody use. Unless you're running a full team of just arc, I'm gonna hit you with the big fucking taser. It's not that good. Now, the other items, even though I don't believe it justifies purchasing it first, unless you think it's cool, are pretty good. For instance, you got the stun grenade, which is the best grenade of the game. I don't care. You can fight me on that. You got the sickle, which is a pretty good all-around solid weapon, especially against the Borgs. Like, it is precise. Probably because it's a fucking laser weapon, but yeah. There's also the localization confusion. I think I said that right. I don't care about looking back. It basically just stops enemies from spawning as much. This shit right here is pretty good when you're playing solo. I don't use it myself. I use health optimization because it's just like that, but it's still pretty good. There is one more thing of note in this in the Warbond. It's not a pretty big note, just a dagger. It's okay. It's kinda, it needs a buff, bro. Alright, now we move on to the second best Warbond to buy, which is honestly my favorite Warbond, just because it's Helldivers 1 armor. Democratic Detonation. Such a cool name. The only thing in this entire Warbond that I would even consider to kind of just be bad, or not even just bad, just is the Adjudicator. This weapon is not that good. It's still pretty solid against the automatons, you know, the clankers. But the only thing that's holding it back is its ammo capacity. Like, you run out of ammo so quick. I think if they were to, like, double it to maybe 50 instead of 25 per mag, I think this weapon would fucking flourish. Then again, it is medium armor penetration, so maybe they only have it at 25 bullets per mag for a reason. So, you know. While we're on the topic of penetration, let me introduce you to the Eruptor. That penetration Eruptor. Ooh, ow, ooh. Fuck it, I'm gonna go all in with the innuendos. The Eruptor makes me want to erupt. I'm not even gonna lie. This gun is so this gun is genuinely like the best weapon in this entire Warbond. Other than the grenade launcher, but we'll get to that. Clankers or bugs, it doesn't matter. This thing can blow the back out of anything you pointed at. Be careful though, because if you erupt too close, that shit'll suck you in. For some reason, I don't know why it's been doing that. It'll suck you in like a black hole, bro. Heed my warnings though. Damn, that was good. Whatever you do, don't use this as like a primary weapon. Use it like a stratagem. Get like a stalwart, then use that as your primary weapon. Don't use this. Now, the grenade launcher is the best weapon, not the best weapon, the best secondary weapon in the entire game. Only due to the fact that if you can run them with stun grenades, it is the best combo. Without a doubt, the best combo. Think about it, alright? Think about it. You have 8 grenades base, you know, if you use health pod optimization, that's your max amount of grenades, compared to the 4 grenades, and then you can run 4 stun grenades. But if you really want to get crazy with it, you can use the extra grenades armor. You can have 6 stun grenades and 8 normal grenades. Like, you see what I'm cooking here? You see what I'm talking about? I mean, this doesn't make it like the best Warbond because of this, unfortunately, because you need to have the other one to combo it, but it's a crazy combo. Also, it can destroy bug holes, so. Alright, the last weapon in this Warbond is the crossbow. The crossbow is actually not that bad if you use it like a DMR, and you gotta have something like the Uzi, the secondary. You can't use it with the grenade launcher, otherwise you're probably just gonna blow yourself up all the time. Also, it cannot destroy bug holes for some reason, even though it is explosive. It should be able to, but it is pretty good at pushing stuff around, you know, bullying stuff. It's pretty good crowd control from longer ranges. All right, now we got the last boom boom thing in this Warbond. That would be the thermite grenade. I'm not gonna lie to you, the thermite grenade against bugs, it's not that great. Only because the bugs will charge you with a thermite grenade inside of them and then blow you up. But against cyborgs, you know, the clankers, it's not that bad. No, it works. If you can stick it on them, it's probably gonna kill them. I do mean that literally. Like, it can deal with Hulks, tanks, it doesn't matter which one, tank towers. I'm pretty sure it can deal with factory striders if you hit them in the face with it. Also, you don't have to throw all 6 at a tank. I just did that just for fun. You know, big boom boom. Alright, now I'm gonna be real with you. This armor is probably the best armor you're gonna get if you don't want to, one, go to the superstore, you just want to go straight Warbonds. It's gonna be the best armor if you want to blow shit up. This armor also bleeds back to the strategy that I mentioned earlier, you know, carrying 6 stun grenades and, you know, grenade launcher. If you can't tell by now, those 2 things in particular are really good together. They're a really great combo. Last thing we're gonna be going over in this Warbond is the extraction booster. You know, it just lowers the time it takes for extraction shuttle to reach the destination, which is you. There's not much to be said about that. It's good. It's solid. It does its job. It's convenient. Now we get on to the last Warbond, which is what I believe to be the best Warbond in the entire game, because everything in it is good. The Steeled Veterans. Veterans. Now, the reason I say this is the best Warbond, like in the entire game, hands down, is because 2 out of the 3 primary weapons on this Warbond are the best weapons in the entire game. That was my chair, by the way. That wasn't me farting. The incendiary shotgun, you know, the breaker incendiary, is the best weapon against bugs. You cannot, there's no other weapon that can clear out as many bugs as this gun. It's even okay against Borgs. The Dominator, you know, the big slugger, it's slow. It is very slow, but it's also really good against Borgs. You don't even have to be extremely precise with it because it's medium armor penetrating. You can just shoot almost anywhere at a Devastator. That it'll hurt. The Liberator concussive, it's okay. It's good. It's solid all around. I mainly use it for bugs myself because you can literally just push them around left and right, and push them all the way back. But it's still a pretty good option if you just want to get stuff off of you. And finally, the Magnum. I'm sorry, the Senator. It's a 6-shooter, man. What do you want? It's just cool. It's just cool. It also works pretty well. They added the speed loader whenever you run out of ammo, like completely out. You don't have to load them individually. You can just in. Also, every single piece of armor turns you into Tom Nady. No, that is not an exaggeration. You can just look at this. See what I mean? It's pretty good. It's very, very good, especially if you're fighting bugs or you just want to Kobe your friend on top of a Bio Titan. Shit works out. Alright, now the last boom boom we're going to be talking about, just in the video in general because they're almost done, is the incendiary grenade. Now, me personally, I don't use it unless I'm going full pyromaniac. I'm talking incendiary mines, flamethrower, the grenades, the fire shotgun, everything. Everything's on fire. That is the only time I ever use a grenade, but that right there is where it shines. Unlike the Tesla armor, you know, the cutting edge set where it's just arc shit, this is where it shines when you're just running a bunch of fire. Now, the last thing we're going to be talking about before I take my ass to bed at like 3 in the morning. It is the flexible reinforcement budget. Now, basically all it does is reduce time before reinforcements come back. This, I would say, is the 3rd best booster in the game, with the first one being Halipod and the second one giving you more lives. Now, the reason I say it's the 3rd best is because nothing can really compare to the first 2, and also whenever I do decide to play public lobbies and everybody is dying left and right, I run this because I don't trust my team at all. You know, no offense to the randoms that I end up joining, but it's just ain't your day sometimes. In conclusion, get the Steeled Veterans first. That was my chair, by the way. That was. They get the Steeled Veterans first, get the Democratic Detonation next, and then Cutting Edge last. That's how it should go. Unless you find something in, you know, in the other two to be just cooler to you, it appeals to you, then you get it. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not gonna tell you what this is. It's just a suggestion. It is just a suggestion. But that's it. I know this isn't really the best quality, but I hope it was good enough to inform y'all. It's something. I don't know. It's too late. It's 3 in the morning.
Bro, hold on. Let me talk. Bro, moving stiff when he walk. I'm too tight, got the G on my. Like, I'm too tight, got the G, I'm in court.